Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, what he said. Hello, everyone. This is Palidore here. I'm just going to get right into the names right off the bat, I guess, because Dimwi threw me off with the barrel roll thing and got me all off sorts. So, I'm Palidore. That's Dimwi on the other end. Wits over on the cameras. We're back here with VRML. Preseason Week 3. All out of order on that. But in order for this match, it's Instinct versus Wireless Jax. I guess this is where you cut it.
And yeah, I apologize for that. I was looking over the team pages here, and Will.i.am's icon is a picture of the Star Fox bird with a do a barrel roll written right underneath. So I saw it, I felt compelled to say it, and so yeah, I apologize for throwing you off there.
That's fine. Just never do it again.
No problem.
Or you can. I don't really care. It keeps things fresh, keeps me on my toes, I guess. So yeah, throw those curveballs all day. Just kidding. Please don't. But anyway, yes, Instinct Wireless Jax. You got the stats, the records. What is it?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at a really, really good matchup here between these two teams. Just talking about Instinct, obviously, Kavichi, Connemara Chaos, Zeus, and Link 1 coming off of a big win against Reboot, 3-20-0 Mercies. But then the game prior to that was a big loss against Joker. So they're definitely going to want to come in here and pull off a big performance against a team like Wireless Jax. Speaking of Wireless Jax, a team of Gilligan, Lemmy QT, Akami, and Will, all players I am intimately familiar with, all I would say all good friends of mine, coming in off of a big win against Systematic Failure, but then the game prior to that, a big loss against Orbit. So both teams coming off of big wins, big point differentials in both of those games. But then the games prior to that, some big losses against some other really competitive teams, and just their win rates you're looking at Wireless Jax with 1 and 2, definitely they're going to be wanting to get over that 50% threshold, or at least to that 50% threshold in the series. Whereas we've got Instinct coming in 3 and 2 with 1 game ahead, that 50% marker.
Yeah. So. With that said, well done on the stats, by the way. You got it all prepped up. Gotta love it. That's why I love having you here. So here we go now. Off into the clear. It's Connemara Chaos coming away with it. Deep dish. Not the team, but indeed the shot deep into that dish of a goal for Link 1, 2-0.
Yeah, solid joust win by Instinct there to get it down and deep real quick and then pop it in for that too.
And hello, quick to everyone in the chat there for Twitch, joining us all throughout the day. I see Sweet Potato, Danimal, Andy, Kimzel, Palace, and also Andy. Love you too. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you for earlier. Anyways, we're gonna have ourselves a clear bounce, rather pass into the hands of Gilligan. And now I should also say Draven. I'm not sure if that was from the log earlier or not, but anyways, logging in the shot. Kavichi on the mark.
I believe it was
wait.
I'm not sure who actually got the shot there, but yeah, it went off of Kavichi on the way in, so you got the own goal there. But yes, good execution there by Wireless Jax off that joust advantage.
I should have known better, because Kavichi always it's uncanny. Every time we cast him, and within a minute, I swear, every time within a minute, he already has a good save. Now, obviously, that one went through and still got into the goal, but he still almost had it. And anyway, I digress, because Lemon is going to be here on the assault on the goal, looking for the pass. Perhaps Akami just going for the punch instead, but Will is in the back for the recollection. And now the distribution, and Lemon QT gets the 2. Wireless Jax up by 4, or up to 4.
And Wireless Jax coming out showing you their prowess, their pass game, something I know they've been working on lately, and definitely paying off for them here.
Rocktor also in the chat. I'm keeping up today, trying to keep up on that stack. Hitting Kavichi out, but still keeping their stack collected, and stunning another one, that time Link 1. And now finally that Wireless stack gets broken up, but seems like it will be Wireless Jax taking it back, and it's Will.i.am in the back line finding a clear. He does have maybe a receiver, but it'll fly past him. So turnover to Instinct, and now reset Connemara in the back. So stacks coming on through quickly. Lemon QT. Oh, little misread on the pass, but still reaches Akami. And so Akami, before the stream started, you were telling me about him. He's kind of that backline communication leader. Yeah.
He is, and unfortunately, my game just crashed, so I can't see what's going on at the moment. But
Oh.
yeah, Alchemy. I've played with these guys, pubs, privates, all that stuff, with on their team, not on their team, but with them in the game. And Alchemy, yeah, the strength of his calls and everything. He talks the whole time. It's clear, concise, and totally invaluable to this team. I would maybe even go so far as to call him the backline linchpin.
Impressive blind commentary there. Are you back in? I got you on Atlas if you need.
I am loading in now. I appreciate it.
Very good. This rejoin brought to you by Atlas. Download it now on the Discord. Anyway, moving back on. It's Instinct with the Discord. And Link is going to take that, but no, Lemon right back. Might have himself an open one, but a little bit too high, actually. Nope, floats on back. The rebound collected by Will, and Will be punched out by Kanemaru. Kanemaru may be looking for a clear eye in it here, and actually it's going to be a pass sent through. Back one, though. Kanemaru not quite on line for that, so turn over, intercept Lemon QT on the attack, and absolutely to go up by 4 now. This time for real, actually by 4.
And got in just in time to see that goal by Lemon there, pulling a little whirly twirly as they call it, coming in sideways on the goal there to get that in. Beautiful goal by Lemon.
Excuse me, according to Blastro, it's the whirly twirly Palidore. Okay. But now it's gonna be off to Zeus, maybe. Disc getting loose, a little bit crazy. Akami finding that soft pass. Will not get to Will off the first one, but off the bounce. It was soft enough for him to recollect, but not soft on that stack. Punching him out, taking it back. Zeus clearing it through. And then back into the bubble area just outside. Hits Kavichi, cannot hit the shot.
You can see both teams working to shut down the stacks of both of the other team. So both having trouble getting down quickly with a full stack.
And now Lemon rebounding just above that shoulder. Going in, going over, Will, and it will be 8-2 Wireless Jacks.
Yeah, Will coming in. A lot of traffic in front of the goal there. It looked like there were two Instinct players in the goal, as well as a Wireless Jacks player who was just mucking it up and clearing the way for Will to pop that one in. Good goal, good play.
Yeah, FPS Rob in the chat, who's doing the cameras, that would be Wit. And casting with me is someone you might know as SirDimwi, although currently Dimwi. But nonetheless, on the approach, Kanemaru. Uncontested. And up the floor, you see his teammates taking place there on the approach. And link 1 will link that one in. So 4 points now for Instinct.
And now that shot reading at 6 meters a second, only because it popped off the backboard. But I can tell you, just by the look of it, that was one hell of a hard shot off that backboard. Definitely hard to save those when they're coming in that fast.
Most definitely. Now coming out fast off the joust. Short pass to that Merc area. Gilligan taking it. And Gilligan dishing it after this little juke play. Kind of had a hesitation move over on that Geo. Nice cross just off the mark, though. Akami couldn't quite grab it, a little bit behind him. Was a good look, at the very least. But a good look on this pass as the stack comes on through, pressuring that hard. Overtaking it, cannot make it. Good snag there by Kavichi, finding Kanemaru. But in the back line at the goal, it is going to be Will, so denying any three-point attempt.
Oh, and Kanemaru with the jukes here.
Absolutely, doing a little bit of a dance as he tried to work this goal in, but not on the mark. Oh, Kanemaru taking some dancing lessons, but now going for those passing plays. Tapped out of there in a craze. So now Gilligan will have the disc. Long pass will reach Lemon. That was a great one, just slicing it through the cracks, finding Lemon, and another 2 points for the Wireless Jacks.
Yeah, Wireless Jacks is showing their power with these pass plays here. Just incredible execution by them as they move in through the offensive zone. Beautiful goal.
So good start for them. There's still about 2.5 left as that fast joust forces this quick pass. Now it will be received finally by Kanemaru, but the stack trying to duck through. Oh, don't do it again, Kanemaru, please no. Zeus, he's gonna get stunned out. Trying to dish it out, and now Will receiving that one. In control by 6 points now as Wireless Jack's 2:20 left. Now recollecting off these stacks, a few overshoots actually will result in the Akami coming through. Another deep pass gets to Gilligan, trying to find his anchor, cannot. And then another one, finally finding Lemon. Lemon trying to get the close range pass, but beautiful stuns from Instinct there to deny them the reception. And trying to find a connection on these stacks if they can, but no, Wireless Jack's just coming right back. All according to plan.
You saw Instinct picking up the aggression around their bubble there, just shutting Wireless Jacks down each time they're trying to get in here.
And trying to get it back into the other side now. And yeah, the defense there, the brawling from Instinct, very, very nice in the short range, that bubble range where it's just a lot of danger up close. Link 1 bouncing one somewhere into the Lemon QT's hands. Instead, a stun going out, a missed grab on the disc. And Link is going to come away with it. So he has a teammate above Kanemaru for that pass. And see you tomorrow. Kanemaru getting that score. It's 10-6 still for Wireless Jacks, but coming back here late is Instinct.
And Kanemaru, I mean, he was on that back, the sitting on the backboard there, and the Wireless Jacks definitely noticed him, try to get a man on him, but Kanemaru pulling out those jukes and forcing that one in. Good goal. Really good goal.
FPS Rob saying, 4-player is so chaotic and unstructured. I disagree sometimes. Now, coming in, though, it is chaotic, I'll give you that, but some of these games, I should link you some VODs. There's some, the meta's still evolving, that one is for sure, so it depends on kind of the teams you're watching. But I would say at the mid to high level, there's some actually fantastic coordinated play we're seeing for some of these people. But indeed, it is a very big different change. So until you get used to it, the meta is kind of all up in the air. They're trying to go all up in the air for the bounce shot is Akami.
What a shot by Akami. But just on that point of the chaos, I think part of what contributes to the appearance of chaos over structure is just a simple fact. You have those extra, an extra man in the backfield there to help take out the opposing team's chains. So when you've got both teams focusing so heavy on shutting down the other team's chains, it ends up looking like a lot of chaos because no one's able to get their formations quite out.
Yeah, I think if anything else, I'll kind of meet Rob halfway. I suppose a good way to describe it, and that is actually something. This is a basketball fan of me coming out again, but my Phoenix Suns, okay, they're my home team. Back in the old 7 seconds or less days of offense, it was their offense was described as organized chaos, and I think that's kind of a good way to describe this sometimes, because there are absolutely moments where it does get incredibly chaotic, and then other times where they settle it down, and it's like, okay, let's pace it out, space it out. And we'll find those, good plays. So yeah, it can get chaotic. It's a mix of both. I'll give it to you. That's true.
Just sticking with that sports analogy, I would go to hockey and a team that plays clean, quick passes versus a team that relies on the aggressive nature of some of their players. Although we see less and less of that in the modern hockey, but still you'll definitely see, like I know with my team, the Penguins, a guy like Sidney Crosby is so hard to stop, and teams that do well against the Penguins tend to be teams that are able to play a physical game and really tire them out. And so I think you kind of see that translate in Echo a little bit with teams that will opt to a more aggressive play style to almost intentionally create chaos and try to capitalize on that chaos.
Yeah, and Rob saying it reminds him of early Echo matches where everyone was figuring it out. Very apt description. There's a lot of that.
I would agree.
And over the weeks, I mean, honestly, week to week, if you watch some of the VODs from any of the top teams, mid teams, you can legitimately see progress on the meta each week and just see how much more collected. I know on the European side, I mentioned in some earlier broadcasts though, but for instance, they're employing these double stacks that are incredibly quick and effective, like ridiculously so. But Lemon finding this here at the beginning of the second round, and off the backboard again, Akami. So a second kiss off the back we've seen from him in the last minute or two.
And yeah, Akami, it looks like he's found the shot that's working for him in this game, and so he's going to keep taking it until it stops working. We haven't seen it stop working yet, but so I would expect to see a couple more attempts off the backboard from Ak in this series.
Yeah, and just back to it too. He's saying, this is way more fun to watch this format. Absolutely, I agree. I think it's more fun to play as a player, more fun as a spectator, as a caster, because the actions per minute of Echo Arena have suddenly gone up dramatically because of 4v4. So now the pace is just always, you know, so on point, so quick to the actions. Just like that one. There you go. No time to even work with a disc. So trying to recollect and tap it out. A little bit of a scramble, pile up, dog pile. So this is what I mean when I say sometimes it gets chaotic. There's your chaos. But look, now they're spreading out. There's the organization part of it, right?
And
Like,
and I would just reference as far as looking for a game
like look, back
organization wise. You know, Kang, I believe, figured out their structure before a lot of the other teams. So if you look at those early games in particular with Kang, you can see it's really easy to see their structure. And what a Akame.
Akame again. I think that's his third in a row, dating back to the last round. So good on him. He is coming through, and Akame right now up to 6 points to go along with his save and 15 stuns. Suppose spent so long analyzing that stuff, didn't even get to the stats. Apologies. It is Lemon leading the way over on Wireless Jacks as well, or tied with Akame, 6 apiece. And now maybe a restart happening here. Looks like that'll be the case. So little tech restart. 4 points for Wireless Jackson. Yeah, you know, perfect. I better get to the stats really quickly. It's Link 1 with the 4 points and then 2 over for Instinct, and there go the stats. So see, I got to it just in time. However, I didn't get to the team stats, and Kabichi's going to be very mad at me for that because he specifically said, Pally, show them the team stats. And I'm like, yes, I will. We will.
Well, I was taking a look at the team stats before it dropped. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of it in my brain before it disappeared. But I can say possession was looking right about equal so far in the series. Same with shots taken, and I believe assists as well. I don't know about save, steals, or stuns. Not sure which team was leading in those, but possession in particular was right about equal. I think both teams looking at about 2 minutes possession each.
Yeah, it looks like so. Yeah, it was some sort of controller issue. I don't know, but yeah, you can. Each team they're allowed these timeouts and the ones per match, I believe. If there was like a crash, hold on, trying to listen here.
I would be trying as well, but unfortunately, I'm not getting any audio.
Uh-oh.
Not really sure why.
Has it? What's the comms here? What's the deal? We're gonna try and get them organized. Wit says clock was about 8 minutes.
And FPS saying time for a commercial.
Huh, a commercial.
And, so this game brought to you by, and I'm not quick enough to come up with anything funny.
Well, I already got that when you rejoined with Atlas, remember? So yeah, this game brought to you by Atlas. Rejoin quickly or your money back. Atlas, it's the way of the game. I don't know, that's pretty bad. But anyway, maybe I sold someone on it. Go download it. Again, it's basically a private match browser. You can set up all the rules and whitelist people. You don't need anyone on your friends list even. You just need to, download that over on the Echo Discord, League Announcements channel on the official, the Echo VR Discord.
And of course, we can reference the time where it was actually useful to a team. I believe it was Far was he crashed out of a game and got back in before the joust even came out.
This is becoming a bit of a myth here. See, we thought that, but Far corrected us, and he's like, nope, I just rejoined on my own. So, unfortunately, he denied us the sponsorship. But nonetheless, it still applies. Like, you can rejoin these matches if you happen to crash or whatever really quickly with Atlas. And again, very little work involved. It's a nice tool. But back to the game, shall we? It's Zeus taking that and dishing it over to Kanemaru just at the edge of his grasp. We'll find it before I pass to Link 1. And this little approach into bubble. It's Zeus the lone wolf turning upside down, going up on the ceiling. So dynamically inverting is Zeus trying to be guarded by Akame inside the bubble as this pass sails to Kabichi. In the meantime, Kabichi will work that in uncontested, not what they wanted because that's going to be a score for Instinct.
And yeah, it looked like will.i.am got knocked out as Kavichi was walking in. Gilligan trying to cover for him, but not quite quick enough to get that edge shot.
And so as a result here, the 2 points being conceded, but Wireless Jacks not feeling defeated, certainly. They played well that first round, took it away, and now trying for that pass will be received there by Will. And just past the grasp of Lemon. So on the other end, Kavichi coming through with that, just playing deep in the goal despite the rest of the team being way up front. But that's a spot where he is very comfortable and capable. So now working this up with a cross past the bow tie, and then goalie dives out. That's Will in the back. And a nice little pass, almost intercepted actually by Link. But now Clear gonna get through there and taken by, well, maybe eventually Lemon. And indeed for the shot, but oh, the save!
my
Speaking of
goodness.
Kavici, he left his camping spot, but it mattered not because he still got there right at the last split second. What did I say?
And that right there is a lesson everybody should pick up on is even when you're not able to look at the play behind you, if you're expecting that there's even a potential shot coming in at about the same time you're getting there, just go ahead, turn your grabs on, even if you're not looking at the play, get that hand out there. And I'm not saying that's exactly what happened with Kavici here, but it's definitely something everybody could utilize in the future. And I would put Kavici up there among some of the best goalies. I'd rank him up there absolutely with somebody like Shepard. Both really some of the best goalies in our league.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shepard. He's in the chat there under his alter ego name. Can you guess who? But Zeus is gonna come through, and it will be the 2. He turned his head away, and the goalie there, Will, I think, tried taking advantage of it. He saw the Zeus, he saw him turn his head to check behind him, and he dove on it. So almost a good move, but fortunately for Zeus, he turned back around in time to find the line on the shot.
And just because I'm sure a lot of people feel left out when I say that, I will also include Kong among that list, especially after what we saw the other day.
Oh yeah. So in terms of, hold on, as this play goes through, and another save. Kavici, guess who?
Oh my goodness.
Denial. So denying it, supplying it, but losing it and finding it is Akami. Gonna take the one-on-one.
Oh my goodness.
You monster! Coming away with another block. Another save, another boost, and down it goes on that shot as well.
Oh my goodness.
Zeus breaking through, striking him down with lightning on that one, and man, that was frightening. What is happening?
You know, sometimes you see a goalie make a few saves like that, but then the offense just keeps getting opportunities, and eventually goes in. But no, Zeus saying, no, Kavici, we're going to make sure that those saves are worth it, and puts it in for that long 3. What a beautiful sequence of plays there by Instinct.
Excuse me, trying to wipe the smile off my face. Gotta love those kind of plays, man. Up to Kanemaru though, he's gonna take that in. Trying to dive at him, and successfully so. Akami coming away with it this time and trying to find that back line on the clear. But the stack very nicely done from Kavici. A pass that will bounce back to Kanemaru, and then another one to Link. So recollecting themselves here and just looking for an avenue. Nice soft bouncer to Kavici. And now on the approach, that stack looming, getting broken up, diving, and now supplying Link for another one. So Instinct coming up here with some plays, and they're up 9-4 after that first round. That Wireless Jax came through with a win on.
And you can see the patience of Instinct paying off there as they drew the defense out, leaving Link 1 completely open on the ceiling. And as I've mentioned, I don't know how many times now in these weeks, when you have a guy open on the ceiling behind the goal like that, they are so dangerous. It's so hard to make those stops, and it pays off.
A nice stop there from Link. He punched out the offense to enable Kanemaru to get this disc. Checking behind him 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. There's the 2-point shot, and 11-4 for Instinct.
Yeah, hard to make a save on that when they're coming in like that. Your option really only is to do exactly what will.i.am did, coming out challenging the shooter. But unfortunately for Wireless here, Kanemaru able to pop that one in.
Ooh, another restart? This time I didn't hear any comms, but a restart happened. So I don't know the timings. Hopefully the players got that, or the scores, but not sure what happened this time. I mean, who took the first tech break or timeout or whatever it was? Which team? Do we remember?
Not even sure.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like it's a problem with Zeus, so that makes 2, which is technically not allowed, I think. I'm saying Zeus was having a problem with his mic, so not allowed by the rules to timeouts, as far as I know. I mean, if it's a crash, that's a thing. So it's kind of, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's one
I'm
of
just
those
a guess.
rules that on the one hand you don't want to be too strict with it, just because sometimes tech issues can just be tech
Yeah, yeah.
issues, but other times you also don't want a team. And I'm certainly not suggesting that Instinct or anybody is doing this at the moment, but you definitely don't want to end up in a situation where a team is doing it excessively on purpose just to freeze out the other team. And again, not saying that that's what's happening here, but that would be why a rule like that is in place and generally wants to be enforced.
Okay, so apparently Wits confirming we're good the first time out was taken by someone else. Either way, so okay, so just a little misinformation. We're good. And I was gonna say I'm not judging on the tech issues. I played for
Certainly
Eclipse
not.
for 3 seasons. Enough said. So with that off and taken care of, we have 2:40 left. It looks like 10-4 to Wireless Jacks to Joust, but the scoring advantage to Instinct. And FPS Rob, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Right on time in the clutch. Thank you so much. I guess that's my thing now. But now, going off to Will, as he brings it up the floor. Finds a pass down low and a nice tap back. Just reaches the hands of Akami, but Lemon QT now coming away with it, trying to shield himself and recollect himself. All this, look at this short range passing, a thing of beauty from Wireless Jacks. That was absolutely incredible as they encroach upon this goal. And now going for the punch, Kavichi stealing his lunch money and now gonna go for that shot. And maybe, yep, into the hands once again, Link 1. Trying to get it done, working his way through, and there's the 2. 12-4 now for Instinct. It looks like, again, the second round very strongly in the hands of Instinct. Wireless Jacks looking really good in the first, but Instinct looking really good in the second. So with a minute 45, we definitely are looking at maybe a third game situation, and I would say it's almost a certainty at this point, but we will see here if they can act really quick. I'm being told that would make sense. Dimwi's gone, but that's okay because I'm still here. Lemon QT on the way, and there's the goal. 12-6 for Wireless Jacks coming back with the 2 points, but still 6-point lead for Instinct. About a minute 20 left. And I will host on Atlas for Dimwi. This Reconnect sponsored by Atlas again. Anyway. Going off now on the joust. Kavichi taking that. Whoa, what a stack. That was incredibly quick there from Wireless Jacks. And Akami's going to take that away. So you know what? That was the speed they needed. But unfortunately, the turnover. Zeus punching. And now dishing into the back. Rolling back to Kanemaru. He'll swing on through. Invert himself a bit. And now down to Link. But save there. will.i.am and Akami were both there getting a hand on it. One of them at least did, and Kavichi's going to come away now with a return. His team in control here to take the second round, forcing a game 3. Maybe looking for one more score. Kanemaru Chaos getting some more. 14-6 now, Instinct. So for the meantime, as the clock winds down here, hopefully getting SirDimwi to rejoin us, but not hearing voice comms either, so maybe just say...
I believe I am back.
He believes he is back. Hello. Did you get in the game, Atlas?
Yeah, it was still up.
All right, and one more. Ooh, shot almost going through, but saved there by Kavichi, of course. Not nervous. All right, so once again, we got ourselves... For I don't even know how many times this week now, but on a lot of these games, I've said it a few times and it's proving true again, where we go into it saying this is probably going to be a good match, and a lot of those times resulted in the 3-round series where the winner is only confirmed after that third. We've seen a lot of 2-1s this week, and this is going to be just another one of those things exactly. With that said, Dimwi is gone again. I talked his ear off. So F in the chat for Dimwi, please, as he maybe rejoins us one of these days, one of these rounds. Hoping to get him back. And well, here we go. Looks like we actually got another reset. I guess because of the clock, that would make sense as well. So Instinct Wireless Jacks will be taking it to a round 3. Exciting. And what makes you think that, Wit? Oh, that makes sense. Sorry, to loop the chat in, Wit says, Dimwi's probably not coming back. I asked why, and he said, because he literally said so, which is true. Yeah, I'm seeing that message now. So, for the remainder of this cast, all you folks are stuck with me. I'm sorry. But do try to enjoy anyway. Dimwi having internet issues, very unfortunate. Especially for the chat, because now I don't get to hear his awesome analysis. So alas, here we go. Rolling out on this third and final round, one apiece for these two teams. And with the lean into the goal, it's Lemon QT, just taking it all by himself. He considered the pass for a moment, but then in the next moment, the goal was his. So first 2 for Wireless Jacks. Instinct here on the Joust advantage. And yeah, Andy W is pointing out good mental fortitude by Instinct to stick with it in that last round to come back. And absolutely, that's what it's all about here as they reset. Instinct doing a good job to come back and see if they can maybe take a third. Wireless Jacks, though, will certainly have something to say about that. It's Lemon QT with that disc. He's going to take that shot a little bit off, but maybe rebound it. And yes, indeed, Akami, the right place, right time. Getting it done for Wireless Jacks for their 4th point on this third.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Scoreboard visible in the middle. Yeah, so that's something to add to the list. I've noticed that in the past before. But hey, going to Kavichi, Link 1 actually. And Link is gonna just work that up the floor. By scoreboard, do you mean like the tab scoreboard, or we mean the VRML thing? Oh, dunk there by Zeus after the pass from Link 1. Well, our apologies either way at the end of the day. What can we say? I really need to stop. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've noticed this, for anyone who's watched multiple streams, it seems like the later it gets in the night, the more I go off on the rhymes, but I don't really like it. It's kind of annoying myself, honestly, so hey, I'll cool it. But getting it off to Gilligan is going to be a pass contested. Gets it on through to the other side where Kavichi awaits. And Kavichi is going to find that lane as the defense collapses that stack. Nicely, look at that redirect as well from Wireless Jacks. That was nice. And some more short-range passes, equally, if not even more nice. Just kind of bobbing and weaving those passes through the Wireless Jacks defense. And Kavichi on this approach, going to be stunned, find the clear. And then into the bubble it goes. A soft boost coming through for Instinct, but a better one, a much better one from Wireless Jacks. They do not collect the first one. They still have a 3-on-1, but only briefly, and the stack punching out Lemon QT at the barrier, so disabling any opportunity at the goal, at least initially, and finally away it's gonna go to Kanamara. That was a brawl, a slobber knocker, if you will. Kavichi, right down the bow tie, mid-area, the stack, right back. That's exactly what we saw from the Wireless Jacks, but no, it's Zeus! He will find it, and on through for the 4 points. It's tied up here with under 7 to go. Absolute pile-ups happening right around that barrier area, back and forth across both ends. And it will be Instinct, the recipients of the score off of that. But short-range pass turns into a mid-range pass, turns into a longer-range pass, and now turns into a stack for Instinct. Trying to work their way through. Akabe, another dodge. We've seen a couple of those ones, but off the mark. Still recovered by Will, and Will will get it inside. 4 of the 2 going up now for Wireless Jacks. Nice second effort there from Will.i.am. Indirectly, sort of assisted by Akami off that fast bounce. Good stuff. So off on this joust now. Instinct taking the disc. Kavichi there. Had himself a nice game so far. Has had some amazing saves, to say the least, as usually is the case. Kanamara finding his place over on the sidewall. Bounce, or actually just pass, and a bounce shot. Oh, it will roll in off the head of Will. Very unfortunate there, almost, but man, oh man. So launching out now, Bordas asking about the scores. It was Instinct, or Wireless Jacks took the first round, Instinct took the second. This is the third. So the winner of this series, determine it based on this, and trying not to miss, but they will. Floating back now towards Kavichi and down to the bottom ramp. Zeus collects it and finds Kanamara on the cut. One more down low to Link 1, but slapped out by Akami. Nice defensive awareness of the hands just to slap that out of there right before the goal. Cannot get any clear, however. So Zeus is going to pass it now, but missed opportunity. And right back to the sidewall. And after a brawl, Link 1 trying to come away with it. And finds Kavichi for the bow tie reset. Up high to Zeus. Kavichi still playing the back line in case they need the reset. Some brawls going off, so it looks like they will go for said reset. And indeed, there it goes. Kavichi now going to approach on that defense. One more pass and another save. will.i.am, but another turnover, Zeus. So again, the second time we've seen Zeus in this round at the edge of the bubble, getting the intercept, the steal, and collecting himself a two-pointer. Defense turning into offense. Nice plays from both sides. And now rolling out down by 2 is Wireless Jacks trying to get that through. They do. And it's going to be received on the other end of the wall by Akami. He's going to try and avoid any defense here. One more cross over the arms. Sailing past Lemon. And now slapping it back out to the wedge where Will collects it. That's a good nest pass and a good shot. Right on the dot to tie it up again. Instinct and Wireless Jacks having themselves a great closing match here at the end of week 3 of VRML. Really enjoying this one. And I would reckon that the chat is too for Twitch. And I was just checking the stream real quick to see what you meant by the scoreboard. So yeah, the physical scoreboard suck. I got you. Huh. Well, alas, at least they'll always know the score. Think of it that way. Nice dive, though, from Gilligan. Gilligan finding a clear. Again, Lemon, soft boost, faster one coming through from Kanamara and his crew. Instinct taking it over. The stack trying to turn it over. Zeus is going to back it out to Kavichi. And Kev will find himself existentially. Trying to dish this on over. And Gilligan getting a slap, it looks like. It's going to float off into that area, and almost the shot. And what was that from Wit in my ear? That was the most ridiculous I've ever heard. But Wit should really join me on commentary, I feel. That was entertaining, Wit. But anyway, Kanamara off to Ling. No, instead it's going to be a turnover. Gilligan taking that one. So we're still tied up here. This is 2 minutes left in this game. It is a tight situation. Turnover again. Not going to find anyone immediately, but off the bounce. Linked 1. Going to get trounced by the punch. So Lemon's going to get that out of there now. Akami getting the soft boost off of him, but faster is going to be a stack from both teams. Akami coming away with it. 1:50 left now. Every score counting all the more, and Zeus will steal it off the punch. So an overshoot now will result maybe in a shot opportunity. They're going to the nest, but the pass is missed. But off the backboard, it is Zeus. 10-8 for Instinct. Just collecting themselves. Finally, some missed pass opportunities. But then the soft shot. Just enough to guide it in off that backboard area. So taken over now. And late in this game for Instinct, but only by 2 points, just the same. So 1:06 left. Control, but lost here. And beautiful shield. That is clutch. Now maybe have themselves a numbers opportunity, but the save, Kavichi. He did it again at the very end. What is wrong with him? Now the shot gonna be off because Akami is there in the end, getting the clear. And now the boost coming through. Now this is going to be crucial for Wireless Jacks so they can get back on that one. They attack him. They cause a turnover. Akami is going to go over to Lemon QT. And Kavichi's stunned to enable the shot. Lemon QT. Gilligan, the crucial punch on the god goalie of Kavichi to enable the tie. Oh my. 10-10, 22 seconds left. This is a close one. Whoever wins this wins the race, wins the series. We've got about 15 seconds left for something to happen, or we're going to OT. Down low it goes, sailing past the hands of Zeus. Off to Lemon now. Lemon's going to find that deep pass, a little bit off the line, but we'll find it on the return. One more pass, but it's going to be knocked out there. So overtime it will be, ladies and gentlemen, here to end this week 3. Could we possibly do it in better fashion? I think not. What a game, what a series. Those plays, absolutely amazing from both sides the last couple minutes. So overtime again. And my chest hurts from all of that. My heart hurting for whoever loses here because this is so competitive. Both these teams deserve to win, quite frankly, in my books. But now going in for a good look, and Akami, absolutely, from Lemon to end the game. Wireless Jacks in the end. Incredible series. Unmute those comms, Wit. Oh man, what a series. All these teams wished each other immediately good games. That was so exciting.
That's the best game I've had in a very long time. Good job, you guys.
Absolutely.
There you go. You hear the players talking there. I hope. So the best game they've had in a long time.
Good game, guys.
And nothing more needs to be said. I normally ramble on for a long time after these are over. I'll try to limit that this time because what more can be said except what a game. What a series. I mean, look, here's your scores. I'll give you that much, okay? For that last round following the reset. Is 8 for Zeus, went off. On the other side, 6 for Lemon, the highest score. 30 stuns over to Gilligan. And will.i.am the 2, 1, 1, and 5, and then the 4. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't. What can I say? This is... I love casting Echo Arena. Want to know why? That's why. It makes me so happy. Team stats, by the way. Pull that up for Kavichi's sake, Wit, on the tilde tab. But other than that, gotta love it. That's the best possible way we could have ended this week 3. So thank you, Instinct. Thank you, Wireless Jacks. Congratulations to Wireless Jacks for a clutch victory in overtime in round 3, taking it 2-1. Instinct, what a game! Incredible plays. Hats off to you as well. Man, oh man. The point total, according to Rocktor, if his math is correct, was 30-30, the differential. So, again, we've said a couple times the last week or two now, this is the match of the season. Nothing's going to beat that. And then it seems like over and over, we get these matches which are so insane in the plays that you just can't help but throw it all out the window. I'm like, okay, everything's great. This is great. Forget what's the best. They're all so good. Whew. All right. I'm calm now. Hi, chat. How's it going? Rocktor, Rob, Andy, Daniel, SirDimwi as well. Thank you for joining me on the cast. I'm so sorry about the crash because it would have been great to do that last round with you. But thank you for joining me for the other ones. Your commentary invaluable. See, Board has in there Kim Zool, Sweet Potato. Am I missing anyone? I certainly hope not. Palace, there you go. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Anyway, can't talk. End of the night. Ending it on that one. Great stuff. We'll see you here. This has been VRML, end of week 3. New matches coming out, obviously, tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll be joining you for some more real soon. But until then, I've been Palidore, Wit over on the cameras, and SirDimwi for 2/3 of that match. And doing a fantastic job. This has been VRML, and we wish you well. Have a great night.